On today's episode of Dinner Prep, I am making a number of things and I can't wait to get started so that I can finish right on time. So, welcome back to my kitchen. Stay on board, keep me company, and enjoy. I want to make beef stew and I also want to make pan-seared steak. That's because I don't want to cook tomorrow. So, I'm making two proteins in one day. Let's go. But first is my holy grail water. So I'm gonna start with my beef stew. I don't even know if my beef is perfect for stewing. It looks a little bit fatty. I sent my husband to buy, and this is what he brought. So I hope it won't be too fatty. I'm just trying to remove some pieces of fat as I go because I don't need all that fat. I don't need all that fat. Let's see. Oopsie. I'm getting ready to boil my meat, and I can't do that without adding in ginger, which I just realized I'm running out of. I feel like ginger just adds some, makes it tasty in the final process, in the final product. It adds some good taste. So I just create these, I just cut into these large chunks. So I have these pieces. I also like to add in a few pieces of black peppercorns, though my daughter doesn't like black pepper, but it just adds some taste, and we gotta eat good food. And then I also add in a few pieces of bay leaves, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm letting the meat boil until all the water runs out, or almost. Now that the sink is empty, I'm cleaning up so that I can prep the veggies. Now that the chopping is about to begin, I might as well drink some water. I have my peppers, my tomatoes, my onions, my garlic, and my spinach. Let's go! I would have really loved if my red peppers were bigger or huger than my yellow peppers, but it was my husband who was shopping, so I don't think he considered that. So these ones are huge. I think I'm gonna use one yellow and then I'm gonna use two red. I'll keep this one for next time. So I've decided to cook rice before I start chopping the veggies, so that I can save that time in between the rice cooking and the chopping of the veggies. So as I'm cooking rice, I'm chopping the veggies. You get? So rice. I don't wash my rice, but feel free to wash your rice. I have nothing against washing rice. I just don't wash mine. Salt in my rice. Canola oil. Let's go back to chopping of the veggies. I was already chopping the veggies, and then along the way, wisdom checked in, and I remember that I can cook my rice as I chop the veggies. You have to be smart. Garlic, done. Avocado oil. Garlic. Then I'm adding in my peppers. Salt. Soy sauce. I'm gonna blend my tomatoes. Blend the tomatoes one by one. I'm also cooking brown rice. Oopsie. Decided to switch pots. I'm only putting salt in my brown rice. I don't put oil. All my veggies are done, ready for frying. Let's check on my brown rice. I think it tripled in size. No oil, just salt. So fluffy. I'm removing the ginger and the bay leaf from the meat that I was boiling. So now I'm adding in onions in my beef. Ooh, let's fry the beef too. In goes spinach. Spinach is done. The last chopping to do is my pineapple, which I'm gonna use for a sauce. Water, some salt in my meat. This is a thickener. Tomato paste, 1 tablespoon or less. I don't think that's 1 tablespoon. It's less than. Next is my steak. This is pork. And they look so lovely. Salt. Black pepper. I'll let this sit for about 15 to 30 minutes. In the meantime, I will prep my sauce. My blended pineapple is ready. It smells so good. I could drink it. I'm now searing my pork, and I prefer to use avocado oil for searing because of its high smoke point. I'm making my sauce, having garlic, my pineapple, blended pineapple. Honey, sweeten it a little bit. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Thyme is my sauce. Dinner is ready. So I have my brown rice and they have white rice. I have my spinach, peppers, my pork that I can't wait to taste, and my pineapple sauce. Yummy! Bon appetit!